Alright, so we're going to do a quick overview of the controls for the Syma X21. Again, this is not the W version, so it doesn't have a camera and the Wi-Fi. That simplifies things a little bit. So here we have the controller. So on the top we have 4 shoulder buttons. These two control photo and video taking, so we won't be using those. This one is the one-touch takeoff and one-touch landing. This one is the flip. So you push that and then do the control stick in a direction and the drone will do a flip in that direction. We have our normal mode 2 controls. So this will be forward and backwards. This will be, drift left, drift right. This is rotate right, rotate left, throttle up, gain altitude, throttle down, lose altitude. To trim this, you push in, you hear it click, so you push it in and then you bump this in the direction that you want to trim. This is going to be a little tricky. I've never had a controller like this, because when you're flying is when you want to do the control, and normally you'd hit the little button and then you go right back to the stick. Here you're going to, say it's drifting to the right, you're going to have to push the stick in, trim it to the left, and then if it's still going too much to the right, actually correct it to get it, away from any obstacles that it might be getting towards. So, interesting control technique. If you push this side in and hold it for 2 seconds, it puts the drone into headless mode. And if you just quick push it, it will change it from either low speed or high speed. And the low speed or high speed controls how responsive this is. So when it's on low and you tell it to go left, it might just go a little bit like this. When it's on high and you tell it to go left, it's going to tilt a lot more. And it's going to have a lot more power to go. Now I was going to try and fly this outside, but the wind just picked up as I was getting ready to fly. So I think we're going to change this to an indoor flight. So let me get everything set up here and we'll get flying. Now this one is a little unique, where they want you to turn the controller on first and then the drone. And then once it's turned on, you can arm the drone in one of 3 different ways. You can, once it's bound, you can do a throttle up and back to the middle. It will start the propellers at low speed, then you can take off. You can do both of these to the inside, and that will arm it to where you can take off. Or you can do the one-touch takeoff button. So let's go ahead and we're going to turn this on. Turn this on. Hold it long enough. Did I connect the battery yet? Nope, haven't put the battery in. I will be right back.